Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Bringling. Welcome again to our 21 minutes Bringle Talk series for the much anticipated $1 billion dream. We are thrilled to have you all join us today as we embark on a journey that redefines the way we invest in the future. Today, we are not just talking about investment opportunities. We are here to unveil a groundbreaking initiative that empowers you to shape your own path to success, to create your very own financial masterpiece. Funding the next 100 unicorns of India is not just a platform for investment. It's your canvas to book a ticket to this multi-trillion-dollar economy, India, and going to be your unique vision for your financial growth and prosperity. Let me just share with you the reason for doing this. My name is Anshav Jain, and I'm celebrating my job loss and completing 10 years of my high paying job loss on 31st October 2023. And the reason I'm so happy about this is because otherwise I would not have explored this journey of generating passive income for myself and achieving the financial freedom. So, as part of our financial freedom pledge taken on 15th August 2021, we are on a mission to transform 1 billion lives, 1 million businesses, and 100 unicorns with an investment of $1 billion and adding $5 trillion GDP to our country, and make each and every citizen of our country financially free for them to do what they really want. We believe that every individual has a potential to become a trailblazer in the world of investment. With this fund, DYU NFT $1 billion fund, you will be able to fund the next 100 unicorns of India and get a gateway to book a ticket to multi-trillion-dollar economy, which comes with the lowest ticket size, principal protection, and easy liquidity options. We aim to democratize the investment landscape, providing you with the tools, guidance, and resources to craft your own success story. This is not just another investment opportunity. This is your chance to become a part of something truly exceptional about digitalizing India with our project Bharatvarsh. With this, you can unleash your creativity, diversify your portfolio, and set your financial goals on a path to extraordinary achievement. Now, before we move forward and you wait till the end of the webinar, till this Bringle talks to know more about how you could be part of this transformation of India's economy into a number one economy once again and transform it back into a Sone Kichidiya or a golden bird. Let me introduce our today's guest, Aamar Srivastava, whom I met in one of the training programs. And I was really amazed to see his dedication and commitment. And I remember this thing, a very statement from him. I got financial freedom the day I lost my job. Wow. I think if any of us, if I would have that opportunity at the time when I lost my job 10 years ago, I would have been the most happiest person on the earth. But of course, fortunately or unfortunately, it didn't happen with me. I have my own journey around that, and I'm sure Aamar does it too. So Aamar, I would like to talk about, introduce yourself a little bit and about your statement. I got financial freedom as soon as I lost my job. It's a very powerful statement, and I'm sure the emotions attached with it are going to be very, emotional and not very good as well. But the message is very powerful. So please share something about yourself.
Thank you so much. So, when I introduce myself, I used to introduce like I am nothing special. The only thing I grind myself. I took a decision in 2017. I was in a very good high paying job, and suddenly I got a call in the morning in 2017 that Amar, we are winding up the project from tomorrow, you don't have to come. And that was a slap on my face. Like, you are giving your time, effort, energy, everything to a company and they don't even care. I lost my job in 5 seconds. And I went to my flat owner in 2017 and I said, Uncle, can I pay the rent next month? Because at that time I was having huge loan on my head. And I said no. I took my luggage, kept somewhere, and I slept on the road for 10 days in 2017. It's Chennai Nagar bus stop. And during that time, I got a call from one of my friend. His name is Tanmay. And he said, Amar bhai, you are God for me. I said, don't joke around. I lost my job. I'm sleeping on the road. And you are saying you are God for me. That was again a shaking moment, like God is standing in front of me and is saying, listen to the story. I told Tanmay, tell me how you feel that I am God for you. He told, the resume which you prepared, I got 3 offer letter in one day. I thought, wow, I lost my job and somebody is getting job from my own resume template. I prepared my resume. Within a week, I got my job back in another different high paying company. And after that, I went on a mission. So I established my NGO in 2017 itself. And I started helping people free of cost how to get the job. 17, 18, 19, even 20. I was completely helping people free of cost. Year 2020, when COVID came, I felt lot of people are struggling for the food. And I literally went on the road and started helping people for the food. I told many people, you are from North, you are traveling from Chennai to North by food. I don't even know how you will travel. Can you please take one packet food? And lot of people, they hugged me and they cried also. I have seen the death in front of my eyes during those times. A lot of people, they started scolding me. What the hell you are doing? I said, this is my heaven. You take care of your health. And during that time, I decided I am not going to sit. I launched myself as a coach in 2021 and I started helping people to make money. Because I know that if you have any skill set, you can make not one, not two, not three, not 10, many sources of income. I'm proud to say today I have more than 30 sources of income. And how it has been achieved? It has been achieved because I was grinding myself. I was working on myself. I was grinding my skill set. I'm thankful to all my mentors, teachers, trainers. Because of them, I'm whatever I'm able to. And 21, I launched myself as a trainer, as a coach, and I started helping people. And November 21, I blessed with a baby daughter. And within 15 days, I came to know that my daughter liver got failed. Doctor told, okay, you have to go through a surgery, Kasai surgery. So 43 days daughter, I gave my daughter from my own hand and I was crying. I said, go and take care of the surgery. Within 2 months, the surgery also got failed. First heartbreaking moment, liver got failed. Second heartbreaking moment, surgery got failed. Then I was just sitting and thinking, and I was talking to my wife, is it right what we are doing? God has given one child also, and now we are struggling. We went to hospital global and we spoke with Dr. Somasekhar and he said liver transplant is the only solution if you want to save your daughter. And I used to become very dani. I donated all of my asset during COVID and I was not even having money. I decided to donate my liver to save my daughter and initiated crowdfunding and we generated 20 lakh in 20 days. And not only that, I was able to save my daughter. And during the surgery, as soon as I came from liver ward to ICU, I asked my brother to come and sit with me. And we sit together. We had a pen and paper. We were writing ideas after ideas after ideas after ideas. More than 43 ideas. Those 43 ideas has given me 23 source of income. Today, after 2 years, if I am sharing this, it is not even 2 years, 1.5 only. And every single idea We decide idea in the night, we implement in the morning. We don't wait.
So, Amar, I would like to just to hold you there. It's a very emotional story of ups and downs in the life. The way you started your journey, and you said that you just got a call from the HR that you have to leave the job. I remember the day when I lost my job. It was almost the last week of October, and I was actually I came into the office, and somebody actually at the office gate itself told me that you're going to get a pink slip today. And I was like still hoping that it might not be the last day for me. But as soon as I entered, I was called upon by the HR manager. They took me to the new CEO who got appointed. And I was told that, Anshav, you don't have to come. You can actually go back right now and don't come back. Your material and everything will be sent to your home, which actually was sent 1 month later on with one of my colleague. I was into such a miserable situation at that point in time because I I had almost 3 crores worth of assets with me, real estate assets. But on the top of it, apart from that, I have 1.5 lakh rupees of monthly EMI as well, which I didn't know how to survive. I literally took a loan of personal. I asked, requested them to keep me in the records till 31st of October so that I can take a personal loan and to survive for the next whatever 6 7 months, which I have to hunt for the job. And that experience has kind of, that's what I say, I'm celebrating my job loss month this time. And it's actually a decade completion now, is because if that situation would not have happened, I would not have probably tried different things to work towards the passive income. And what is the importance of passive income, and what is the difference between good debt versus bad debt, I would not have realized or understood. Like my mentor Robert Kiyosaki always says, that good debt versus bad debt. But what I'm trying to understand is, from you, you have come up from that situation, you got your job back. I took 6 months to get my job back. You probably took 6 days or 7 days to get your job back. Uh, but when the situation happened, especially with your daughter, and what I understand now, that you've actually earned more than 1 crore now in just 1.6 years
Yeah,
recently.
yeah.
And how's your journey from, when you found that you don't have money for your daughter's operation? And I remember you telling me that you actually slept on the road without food for
Yeah.
almost a week. So I would like you to kind of talk about that experience. What was going on in your mind? What made you decide on the operation table to decide, list down 43 ideas, eventually which gave you 23 sources of income? And now earning, earned 1.1 crore in just last 1.6 years of time. So give me a little more about that emotion and the challenges you faced, and how did you overcome all of those emotions, even in the toughest of the scenarios?
So first thing first, I was mentally prepared. I'm not going to die. When doctor told you have to donate liver, being a father, I was knowing I'm going to save my daughter. And I was mentally prepared. I called one of my friend and I told, Bhai, if I'm no more, please take care of my family. And he said, nothing will happen to you. Come, we will celebrate. And I was mentally prepared. I prayed with the God that if anything happened to me, please take care of my family. I am going to sacrifice my life. And just one day before the transplant, I believe in God too much. I did Mahamrityunjay jap, and I decided on that day, if I am alive, this is my second life. If I am alive, I am not going to be the same. No matter what. I called one of my friend, one of my student, his name is Ankit, and I told, Bhai, I don't know I will be alive or not. Can I launch you as a coach so that you can take my things moving on in the future? And this gentleman, I love him too much. I love him more than my brother. He said yes. And I launched Ankit from the hospital because I wanted to see somebody who is my successor. So when I launched Ankit, I cried. And I cried because now I am relaxed, I am relieved. And then I called Ankit and I said, Bhai, now you have to take care of my asset, my business, my family. And we cried both together. And Ankit told only one thing: this is the best time you are enjoying your life with the family. There are a lot of people that are struggling to spend time with the family. This is the time you are spending most amount of time with your daughter. You have to decide how you can spend more and more time with your daughter. Being a student who is saying like this, there are a lot of people, they used to get panic. Oh my God, I'm not going to get alive. And he told, no, you have to find out a way how you can spend more and more time with your daughter. And I came out of the surgery. I spent 6 months. After 6 months, I resigned. And I said, I'm going to spend 24 by 7 with my daughter. August 24, 24th of August 22. I got a call, one of my friend. He said, Amar bhai, there is one digital marketing agency. They cheated me. I said, so how can I help you? He said, give me one reference. Morning 9 o'clock, I got the call. Evening 9 o'clock, I started company. Set up the logo, created website, registered under MSME. And I said, I will be your first, you will be my first client. So we decide in the morning and we implement in the evening. We decide in the night, we implement in the evening. Ankit told me you have to decide you're going to spend time with your daughter. And I started setting up foundation from the hospital itself. Because luckily I was alive. I was able to get my second life. My brother knows how I gone through. There were a lot of times they stitches they was having pain. And I was not even watching that stitches. I was watching my brother and I think, Levi little. List down this also. Today I have NGO, I have a school, I have clinic, I have agency, I have coaching. How? That is the foundation of that 3 days in the ICU. And I always grateful to Ankit. He said, you have to decide how you're going to spend time with your daughter. Today 24 by 7. This is my study room. My daughter plays here and I used to take session. If any client of mine is saying, take care of your family. Let's say if any client of mine is saying, if you are not free, we will have later. And I used to cancel the call because I am the owner of my own time now. She used to come, she used to play, and I used to have very important, super important meeting also. I really don't care. She used to come and play here, sit with me on the table also because she is my God. She gave me what I am today.
So tell me one thing, Amar. I think this is a very inspiring story, and I remember when I actually heard it, and not only me, and I think a lot of people out there in the training program we were together, and I still remember literally finding those tears in my eyes and hugging you that day. And of course, I was not the only one who hugged you and blessed you on you and your daughter and your family. Uh, but at a personal level, it's devastating because not every time people will come and hug you and talk you. And maybe, as you rightly said, if you're not alive, who is going to tell your story? You're fortunately now there. Now, in your personal life, when you are working towards your financial freedom, how do you stay motivated and keep yourself inspired to continue your entrepreneurial pursuits? And who are your role models or sources of inspiration when these tough time comes into your life?
So I used to talk to my wife every time. This tough time, I am their regular customer. I am the regular customer of
Wow.
the tough time. And I used to say, thoda discount de do baba. I used to ask discount of the tough time. I started my tough time in the year 2000. 2013, from 11 to 13, I gone through a toughest time of my life. And when 17, I lost my job. I went to my mentor and I said, my mentor name is Sailesh Ojha. I was in network marketing. So he said, Amar, the worst is yet to come. The lot of people used to say the best is yet to come. And he told worst is yet to come. And that worst came during my transplant. So he told be mentally prepared and work on yourself. So if I talk about the tough time, I'm the regular customer. And how do I keep motivated myself? From 2017, I got a kick that if I help somebody and if I see the smile on their face, that is my motivation. Today, I'm proud to say in my community, whenever I open WhatsApp, I will see one screenshot. Somebody has make money somewhere. There are a lot of people in my community, they are making money on daily basis. And I'm proud to say this is the only company I have done the research almost 3 years. This is the only community in the world where people are making more than 10 sources of income. There are people they made more than three, more than four, more than five, more than 10 sources of income. This is the only community in the world. I did lot of research. If anybody is able to show me more than one company, I will go and join there. I would love to learn more and more, and I love money to make more money. So how do I keep motivated myself? Whenever I see the success of my people, I used to get motivated.
Amar, I have one question, especially on the point you just mentioned. I love money, and I went everywhere and tried to find ways to make more and more money. Many of the people actually tells me this, and not only me, and a lot of there is a perception in the society. The people who love money are not good, and they actually keep saying that I am more interested in my happiness. I don't need money. Money
Hmm.
doesn't bring happiness. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, good question. Money doesn't bring happiness. So show me one rich who is sad. There might be, but are they really sad? See, there are a lot of people they will talk bad about you. There are a lot of people they will talk good about you. You have to make sure you give them interesting story to talk. So paisa banao, give them inspiring and interesting story to talk. Anyway, people are going to talk, so let them talk.
True.
There are a lot of people they used to say, Amar, 1 year back you were struggling with the money. How did you become financially free? And they don't know that I work as off. I took webinar from the hospital. Nobody cares. I launched my people from the hospital. Nobody cares. I worked during my surgery. Nobody cares. I took webinar during my bed rest. Nobody cares. But did you make money? Everybody cares. So people are interested to talk more because they don't have any story to talk. So give them an inspiring story to talk. I know
Beautiful.
a lot of people they are talking about me now. Good or bad, I don't care. But let me something talking about me. I'm good at. Let
Very
them talk.
nice. Give them an inspiring story to talk rather than a depressing lifetime.
Yeah.
And I think it's very, very important because I remember recently I also went through a gallbladder surgery. I mean, of course, it is a very small surgery or even a pinhole surgery versus what you have gone through. I remember, as soon as I was actually going for the surgery, I was working, and as soon as I came back, I was working, even in that pain. And my phone was literally confiscated by my family member saying that you should not work at this point in time. The point is that, when you talk about this moments that at the time of your surgery, when your daughter is also recovering, you are also recovering, and you said that your daughter keeps on coming onto your table even while interviews, meetings, trainings, and everything. And how do you kind of work out with the balance that with your personal life out there? Because one of the challenges which I have seen in the families is that the families doesn't understand that what you're going through. For them, you should continue your high paying job and don't leave that, and why are you struggling working? It's like leaving a 9 to 5 job to work 24 by 7. And once that happens, the transformation happens mentally, you are prepared, you are actually working it out, you're enjoying it, but the family doesn't see that most of the times.
Good
And
question.
how do you, not only family, the friends, the relatives, so how do you overcome these scenarios and work, especially with your wife, with your children? I mean, children, you have one daughter, but then, your closest family members or friends.
Okay. So let's talk about friend first. If a friend is not understanding you, he is not your friend.
Wow.
If a friend is not allowing you to spend time with yourself, he is not your friend. I have lost many friends, and I'm happy to say they were not my friend. And I have limited people in my life, and they are my really very good friend. They know what I am doing. They know they are supporting me. They are helping me in my mission. They are part of my mission. So I am happy to say they are my friend. And there will be life is a journey, it's a train. There will be a lot of people, they will get down at their station.
True.
There'll be a lot of people, they will come up in the next station. You have to see how you're going to spend time in that during that journey. So if a friend is not supporting you, he is not your friend. Stay away, because you are on a mission. They cannot understand their mission. And if anybody cannot understand your mission, then they don't deserve to be in your company. They don't deserve to be in your
Wow.
network.
Wonderful point. Wonderful point. In
I
fact,
have lost many friends, and I'm happy to say they were not my friend.
my co-founder who's been there with me almost for 6 years now, Shamila, and she's actually become a very good friend, very good supporter for the business when I had been struggling on that. I lost 7 businesses in 7 years with a $500,000 of debt, but she was standing strong. And just few days back, I was talking to her, and she told me this: if I can support you, even if you come after murdering somebody, I cannot be your friend. I mean, of course, it's a very weird thing to talk about.
It
But
is
the point is,
simple.
if your
It is
friend cannot support you in thick and thin times, what's the point of having a friend?
Today I'm proud to say I have limited people in my life, in my friend circle. But every single person who is ready to die for me, and I'm ready to die for them. How did I saved my life? Because of those limited people. How did I generated 20 lakh in 20 days? Because of those limited people.
Absolutely.
And during that time, during my tough time, I came to know who is real, who is fake. My own family members, some of them did not supported me during my tough time, during my toughest time, when I was mentally ready to die. They did not supported me, and I stopped talking to them. Now come to the family. What is the meaning of family? The meaning of family is very simple, that you have to spend time with your family. Father, mother, I love you. This is my story. FAMILY. Father and mother, I love you. I make sure I spend good amount of time with my parents. I talk them every day without fail. There is a reminder set in my phone. No matter what, how important meeting is going on, I'll hold the meeting for 2 minutes. I talk to my parents, then I'll come back to the meeting. It's set. When it comes to my wife and daughter, they know this is my timing. During this time, you might have heard my daughter was just now, she came and she left. So they know what I am doing. And they are really a supportive people, both of them. Even my 1 year daughter, she know how to support Papa, because I spent quality time. I used to lock my phone in the study room, then I go into my bedroom to spend time, quality time. I don't just spend the time, I spend quality time with my family. One day in a week, every Saturday, I will not even pick up any call, no meeting, no training, no seminar, only spending time with my family. People in my community, people in my network, people in my friend list, they knows Saturday means Amar ka day hai, wo Prashi ka din hai. That is the day belong to my daughter. And I don't compromise with that, because I gone through a tough time and I decided I'm going to spend time. So I'm happy to share that I used to work only 4 hours in a day. 4 hours in a day. Remaining every single time is dedicated to my daughter. And that 4 hour, that when my daughter is sleeping, then I'm doing that.
Wonderful, Amar. I think it's a wonderful thought process and think, the way of managing the work-life balance. This is really, really great. You know, one last question, because I think I just want to control it in the 21 minutes. But this is such a wonderful discussion. One message which I would want you to kind of specific advice or a lesson you have learned from your life as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as an employee, and probably helping so many people at this point in time. Uh, what is the kind of lessons you've learned? Second, what is the message you would like to give our young generation? Because India is having a demographic dividend at this point in time, where 54% of the population is under 30 years of age, which makes us the
Awesome.
largest, youngest country in the world. So, what is that one message you would like to give it to the youth and the children of our country who are just coming up and are going to be the future, probably millionaires or billionaires of of India? So, what is that you want to tell them at this point in time so that they can become financially free and earn as much as possible passive income for themselves?
Superb. So I'll answer the second one first, and then first one is later. What is financial freedom? There are many people who used to talk become financially free, but they never talk how. So
Yeah,
again, our mentor Robert has clearly mentioned if your expense is going less and your passive income is more, then you are financially free. I'm proud to say my wife, my brother, my daughter, my sister, my mother, my father, everybody is financially free because they know their expense and they make sure they will generate more passive income compared to their expenses. So the young generation, I would just simple message, track your expense so that you will be having a rough idea how to become financially free. Just track your expense. It's not a rocket science. Just track your expense. Now coming to the first question, to answer your first question, every single person, his story has already been written by the God, whether you believe it or not. Just trust the process and never give up. No matter what, I gone through everything in my life. No matter what, please don't give up.
wonderful. Never give up. Persevere. I think perseverance is the only thing which is so important in anybody's life because come what may, things will change. There is a statement, good times, whether it is a good time or a bad time, ये वक्त निकल जाएगा. And I think it's very important to say that this time will also pass and have to remember in both good and bad times. Because in bad times, it gives you strength, and in good times, it brings your ego down so that you
True.
can stay ahead on your path to success. So, with
True.
this wonderful and emotional story sharing by Amar today, and with a wonderful message, don't give up. I think there are a lot of people, who are talking about, at a very early age, leaving this world, trying to commit suicide. In fact, we have just, premiered an interview with a 16-year-old who tried to commit suicide at the age of 13 years old, and how she is now transforming lives of people out there, making them finding their beauty in broken. And I think you can check that on our YouTube channel, Bringle Talks. But this is going to be another emotional story, Amar, which I'm going to talk about in another episodes as well. But thank you for being part of this momentous occasion with us. And
Thank you so much.
all the viewers who are listening to this, you are now going to stay with us as we are going to unfold the exciting opportunities and possibilities that we have while you will be funding the next 100 unicorns of India with the lowest ticket size, principal protection, and easy liquidity options. There will be much more for you. So get
Thank you.
ready to book a ticket to this multi-trillion dollar economy, India, as you embark on your journey of funding the next 100 unicorns of India. Together, we can design a future where our financial aspirations knows no bounds with a $1 billion dream of fund the new next 100 unicorns of India. We have all gathered here and working towards this initiative for Hero for Zero to help each and every citizen to identify their core competence and transform them into a leader so that they can inspire others, help them achieve and motivate them to pass the SKCKJ, which is Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao baton, to others to transform themselves eventually transforming the lives of their families, their state, their country, and eventually the world. As we are one earth, one family, and we should have one future, and that future is golden. I had been a serial entrepreneur, almost worked in a corporate for almost 2 decades, and I've been working, of course, I've not spoken my name. So my name is Anshav Jain, and I've been, supported transformed my loss-making business into a self-sustainable $100 million global startup today, and aspiring to take it to the world's first zero employee, zero office unicorn by 2025 and $1 trillion company by 2030. Of course, the journey wasn't easy. I lost my high paying corporate job after growing 16 times in just 11 years, leaving me with loads of EMIs, and had to consolidate all my savings and investments, be it gold, properties, or even fixed deposits, followed by losing 7 businesses in 7 years and a debt of $500,000. Now I'm working towards Global Vision 2020-2030 to transform 1 billion lives, 1 million businesses, and 100 unicorns with an investment of $1 billion to transform and developing the world's largest patented and inclusive and virtual metaverse skill tech university with a blockchain-based skills bank by bringing excellence in 3 E's: education, employment, and entrepreneurship. With our Design Your Unicorn proprietary methodology, I am now coaching entrepreneurs and having a community of 15,000 plus entrepreneurs, 3,000 plus angel investors, 50 plus venture capitalists and angel investors, angel funds to work with the entrepreneurs on their 4 areas, 7 pillars, and 105 factors which can make or break the businesses. With this fund of Design Your Unicorn $1 billion fund, we are going to take up this up to fund the next 100 unicorns of India and giving this country a $5 trillion economy and transforming 1 billion lives in this entire journey of that. As we depart from this event, let us continue to uplift and support one another on our individual journeys towards financial well-being. Let us remain steadfast in our commitment to turn obstacles into opportunities and challenges into triumphs. May the spirit of resilience and unity that has illuminated this celebration stays with us as we embark on the path towards a future defined by financial freedom and empowerment for all. Together, let us build a tomorrow where every individual has the means and the opportunity to thrive and prosper. Thank you for being the part of this billion-dollar dream to book a ticket to multi-trillion-dollar economy as we embark on your journey of funding the next 100 unicorns of India with the lowest ticket size, principal protection, and easy liquidity options. And may the spirit of determination and solidarity guide us as we move forward into the bright and promising horizon that awaits us all. So with gratitude and best wishes for a prosperous future, let's speak loud. Jagao, jagao, har ghar tiranga ke saath, har ghar sone ki chidiya ko jagao. Awakening the golden bird hidden inside each of you. Thank you so much. Keep bringing, keep growing.
Awesome. Thank you so much.